this is your first time joining us, I am Natalie, and this is
Mike Peasy.
Mike P. Michael. And we are a married couple. We have been married for
5 years next month.
On the 21st. No, we got married on the 20th.
Our wedding was on the 21st.
Yeah. But we went to the
courthouse on the 20th.
So I
prefer to go with the 21st.
Really?
Yes.
Even though that's not the documented day?
No, but our ceremony was on the 21st. That was the license. We went got the license on the 20th.
Yeah. Well,
it's whatever you say. If we get 50 years from now, people gonna say, "What day you was married, boy?" And I'm gonna say, "Oh,
yeah, the
20th,
one of them days in
February.
February.
The 19th. Shit, I don't remember.
Man, wasn't it in February? Hey, February. What happened in that month?
I don't know.
We got engaged February the 5th. Keeping my water on the other side of it. But we have been together 10 years as of July 20th. And we would have been married 5 years as of July 21st, according to Michael. According to me, the 20th. But anywho, this is a podcast. We decided to go with the good, the bad, the ugly, and indifferent. It is still up for grabs just because I seen another name that I liked a lot.
Which is it?
Let's Talk Us.
Let's Talk Us.
But it's not going to always be about us. So that's why I was like, I like good, bad, ugly, and different. But anywho, it's still up.
That's more fitting. That's us. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. That is us.
Word.
Yes.
Word. Okay. So we sticking with that then. But that is what we came up with for the podcast. And the podcast is working on being weekly. We both have to get better about it. Okay? But we are working on this being a weekly podcast that we bring to you, of course, the Patreons first. And soon it will be live for y'all. And then we bring it to YouTube when we get her on Miss YouTube. Okay? But other than that, today's topic is...
We are going to talk about... Because this is a big, big issue out in the world.
Especially around people our age.
If you saw somebody cheating, would you tell that person? Because would you tell?
Would you say something?
Would you say something? Yeah. Like, would you tell on them?
Yeah.
And we have a similar opinion. Hers is just a little different.
Well,
but
what's yours?
No, I ain't telling. I'm not telling. That ain't my business. But I told once before. I've seen a woman cheating on a man. I ain't gonna say no name. And I went and told him, and I had to fight this man because he said, "Nigga, you all up in my bit." I learned then. Oh, okay. That woman's still cheating on him today, but that's something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still with the woman. True story.
I don't really have, I'm two-sided with it. Because if you're a real friend, in my opinion, if you're a real friend, sometimes you have to do and say things that may sabotage or sacrifice the friendship. Me personally. Because I wouldn't be cool with knowing, like if it's somebody that I consider a friend, like we done been... Not even a friend. If I'm the type of person, I don't like skinning and grinning in people's face and I know some fucked up shit going on. I'm not cool with that. I would rather excuse myself and not be around the person no more. But like, for instance, you know, Mike has had friends in the past that would be fucking off. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm that type of person, they wouldn't do it in front of me. You know what I'm saying? But I would get off work and I'd come home to some bullshit because... Mike is the type of person, he gonna ride with who he ride with. You know what I'm saying? If that's Mike's friend, Mike might go with his friend on some fuck shit. You know, but he owes loyalty to his friend, not to that woman. As for me, I've been on both ends of everything. I've been the person that's been out here looking stupid. I've been the person that's been out here seeing somebody else look stupid. And one thing that I know that I felt when I found out I was the person out here looking stupid, and every person that was in the fucking room that watched the shit unfold had been there. I had fed these motherfuckers at one point. Y'all done slept in my house. I done provided shelter, drinks. I've done something for you in some form of way. You know what I'm saying? And you've been in my face kikiing and some more shit. Meanwhile, you know what this nigga doing. You know what I'm saying? Or you know that your homegirl is attempting to fuck with the person I'm with. You just knew what was going on. And it's like, no hard feelings, but I know how to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, like if my homegirls, if they cheating, keep that shit to yourself. I don't want to know it. Because I don't want to know nothing about it. I don't want to know. Because now I'm uncomfortable being around your man kikiing and skinning and grinning and shit. And I know what you doing to this man. And he, especially if he don't give me no inkling at all that he doing nothing fucked up to you. Now, as far as a fuck nigga that I don't like, bitch, he cheating and I seen him. And this the day I seen him, I took a picture. And here you go. Do with the information what you will. But I've got him involved before. And I've lost friendships behind it. I've gotten involved in domestic disputes. And I've lost friends behind that. And I mean getting in there like throwing hands in there. I wasn't just, y'all stop. No. I'm in that shit. And literally both of these motherfuckers turned on me. So I don't get involved in that shit no more. Do what you doing. I'm gonna mind my business. And so I'll give you another for instance. We have another mutual friend. And he's in a different type of business. He's in the business of services. And he comes in contact with women all the time. Now, I'm cool with his wife, but we're not necessarily friends like that. I actually met her through him. So I've known him longer. But when I see some shit going left, like I see a female flirting because everybody knows about this man being married. There's nobody that does not know that this man is married. So when I see too much flirting, I'm the type of bitch, I'm going to come over to, hey, how you doing? Where your wife at? And I'm not leaving. I make it real awkward. I'm not leaving till that bitch get the fuck on. Because I don't like what's happening right now. And Mike can tell you, I do shit like that. I don't like, that kind of shit I don't like. Now, if I can save you from doing it, like, hey, that's enough. Going on. Let me remind you, you got an old lady at home. If I can save you from doing it, it stays between us. I just need you to know that I don't fucking like it and don't do it in front of me. So now there's a respect established. No, if Nat over here, I can't fuck with it. Don't do it. Don't make me have to go say something because either I'm not going to want to be around your wife no more or I'm going to have to say something because I know what that feel like. And now I don't trust my husband around you too much. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to kind of fuck with y'all friendship because if you'll do your wife like this, a motherfucker that ride for you for real, produce babies and some more shit. If you'll fuck over a person that'll do you like that in public, in other people's face, that could potentially go say something, what makes me think that you're going to keep him in the right direction? Like, nah, bro, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? And I trust that you'll be the type of nigga that'll put him in front of temptation to make yourself feel better. So that's really my take on that.
No. Okay. Listen to me. I'm finna speak reality and facts. Matthew, Luke, John, the gospel. Okay? Let me tell you something. I've been around too many people. And I feel my wife. Everything she said. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you what bothered me about telling. Other than the fact of my situation, let me tell you what bothered me about people telling. See somebody cheating and they go tell me what bothered me about it. It be, okay, men. When a man come out and tell another woman that her man is cheating on her, first thing is he wants something. Okay? I don't care. It could be a cousin. It could be a brother. It could be men. I trust no man alive. I trust no man alive when it comes to if they want some coochie. Because if they want your coochie,
not coochie.
Yeah, coochie. I don't care if they want your coochie. I don't care if they want the next man's coochie. Look, because that's for that man over there. That's his, and you know that's for him, and she for him, or same thing, vice versa. Okay. Now, women, I've seen it too many times. The average woman, no, I'm going to tell you the truth. 7 out of every 10 women. Listen to me. 7 out of every 10 women that'll go and tell her homegirl her man cheating, the only reason she gonna open up her motherfucking mouth is because she know that particular homegirl, she gonna break up with her nigga. And these people could be living in you can see all kind of fuck shit going on, but these people be happy with each other. Okay? You don't know what's going on. Mind your fucking business. But you'll go over there, but you gonna stay with your nigga that's cheating on you, beating on you, doing all of the above. You gonna stay with, but because you know, because they just over here living a little bit too ghetto fabulous for you, which is what it be, now you gonna come say something, but a real friend would have said something from the jump. Don't wait, harbor the shit because you like my dear wife just said. If it's a nigga she don't like,
I'm squealing.
She's squealing.
Immediately. So, girl, look, right now, this is happening.
But see, that's another thing. Them goddamn cameras.
The devil.
The devil. Because a motherfucker can see you out somewhere. And they filming you. Any motherfucking thing. But now, I say mind your motherfucking business. Because I know people. I grew up and seen this shit. People do not get mad and get to squealing on people until they mad about something. Or that person that does something to them. But I tell you what I will, which is why I have my own method. And I've always had it. If I've ever been involved in any type of fuck shit, if I see anybody doing any motherfucking thing, I'm not going to tell on you. I'm going to tell you, though, I know what the fuck you doing, motherfucker. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm
going to let you know, I know, man, I'm going to let nigga you fucking up. Yeah. Because that type shit, that fuck with a motherfucker's conscience. Because some motherfuckers walk around so arrogant, they don't even have a conscience to the point to even care if a motherfucker come say something. Because people have secrets and you live like, God damn, I wonder if this motherfucker
gonna ever say something. But see, I don't like playing no games like that. I'm not finna harbor, and it's mostly my conscience. And like I said, if I see a couple and I know they happy, like shit, the situation at the park. If I know that...
Stop talking about the park, baby.
What?
Stop talking about the park.
Don't tell me stop talking about the park, nigga. Don't nobody know what I'm talking about but me and you.
Yeah.
But you like the situation at the park. I know that at the end of the day, this woman ain't going nowhere. I know she not going nowhere. So being that I know she not going nowhere, what's the point? Why add another nail in the coffin to all the other ones that she's known about? You know, and she ain't going nowhere. You know, all it is going to be is, thank you for the information, girl. But instead, I'm stopping you from doing what the fuck I know you finna get ready to do if don't nobody come intervene and say nothing. So it's kind of the same thing what you said. I want you to know that I know what the fuck going on. I want you to know that. And when the person got in the car and left, that nigga was like, all right, Nat, you got it. Yeah, because at the end, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make me uncomfortable. And then it's my conscience. I can't be around some shit like that. I can't be in a room holding on to no shit like that. And like I said, if it's a nigga that I don't like, it's only one or two reasons I don't like him. A, I been knew him and I been knew he wasn't shit. Or B, I don't like him because of what you came back and told me about him all the time. It's only them two reasons. I don't like him because of you, or I don't like him because I don't know. I know him prior.
Keep people out your business.
Keep people out your business.
Keep people out your business.
Because other than that, I don't look at somebody like, oh, I know he a dog ass nigga. I may look at it from the appearance, but at the end of the day, everybody deserves a fair fucking trial. I'm not just gonna write this person off because of that. But if every time this nigga do something to you calling me, I don't like him now. I don't like him for you. And just because y'all cool, it goes way back to the ancient years. You don't tell motherfuckers your business because y'all into it on Monday. You call me on Monday night. Y'all cool by Tuesday morning. Mm-hmm. It's still Monday night in my mind. I'm not fucking with this nigga. And then especially if that's your conversation every single time we talk, is how this man is a fuck up, how he fuck over you, how he do this, how he do all this other shit. Ain't no motherfucking way you can expect me as a friend to still be. I'm the type of person, I'm cool with even coming around. I'm cool with even coming around. And that can actually segue us into the second topic. But I'm cool with even coming around because of shit like that. I don't like shit like that. That should have sit on my conscience. And if you say something stupid to me, and like Mike just said, when people get mad, they got this ammo now. The gun is already cocked.
And see, I'm the type of guy. See, if it's anything that if it's anything that I've ever done, I done been caught up. I tried to hide shit like that. So when you tell somebody having ammo is some dangerous shit. When people want to have ammo to put a motherfucker on blast or put them on spot.
It's not even the one to put them on blast, though. You just got it.
You just got it. But the thing about it is people will wait. People will harbor shit for years and decide, okay, I'm mad at this motherfucker now. Or now I don't like this motherfucker now. But ammo is a cold motherfucker because that person you bringing ammo to probably got a whole bunch more ammo to fire back, and now everybody fucked up. But see, the whole case in point is, when a motherfucker come for you, they know, and I said it, 7 out of 10, they know this bitch gonna break up with this nigga. This nigga gonna leave this bitch. This nigga gonna beat this bitch up.
And I'm not that miserable. That
bitch gonna leave, and that's what people be doing. But so many people call themselves your friends. Okay, for instance, let's say my dear wife, she been fucking around. A partner of mine, been seeing it. Okay, he decides to get into it with my wife, and all of a sudden, oh bitch, you been fucking around. Wait a minute, nigga.
Yeah.
Now why? Wait a minute.
Break my heart in front of everybody.
Because if you know.
Wait a minute.
Why didn't you? Because if you was going to say something, you shouldn't have said shit. But see, the thing about it is when people fuck up, people are going to start talking to other people. And see, that's what they call it. They have this thing, they say one up. Like motherfuckers be having one. I don't agree with the one up. I don't even agree with the terminology of having one up on somebody. But like if a man fuck a man's wife, they say the man got one up. If a woman fuck a woman's husband, she got one up on her. And I'll be like, what's the one up? You can never bring that terminology to understand because you ain't one up on shit. If that motherfucker, when you got that pussy, was that bitch willing to leave her man? You know? No. She wasn't. What's the one up? You got some sex. Let it go. When that woman went and fuck that woman's husband, she got some dick. He ain't leave his wife. That's the type of shit. So when people say one up, I be like, what the fuck is a one up? People is out here knowing shit going on, which is why I say I never say nothing, because it don't fuck with my conscience at all.
Yeah,
it's all kind of shit I done seen, and I ain't saying a bitch ass thing because, to my understanding, these people live their lives. Let these people live their lives over here.
But see, that's the thing. That's what I said too.
Mind your business.
It would fuck with my conscience, and the way I would mind my business is I'm not going.
I don't want to be around you.
I don't want to be around you.
So
if you want, and especially like if I'm cool with your spouse like that, I don't want to be around no more.
That I agree with.
I don't want to be around.
I don't want to be looking.
And I don't want it, like you said, when you go to a person like, nigga, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I know
and you
what
don't
you're
never
doing.
say nothing. Now, this person feel like you a person that can keep their motherfucking secrets. No, bro. I don't like it. I didn't tell you that to let you know if I see some fuck shit, I ain't gonna say nothing. I want you to know I know. No, I don't want you to feel that comfortable and that cool because we not. We not that cool, especially if you fucking over my partner. We not that cool. Don't ever feel that fucking comfortable. Don't ever feel that comfortable. I don't like nothing like that. That brings me to another anecdote. Side note, give me 1 second. But for those of y'all in the comments, as much as I love doing this, but this is one of the reasons why I never wanted to do too many couples videos or channels. And my apologies for making some of y'all feel comfortable enough to do so. I am a totally different animal when it comes to my relationship versus entertaining y'all versus doing anything else. I'm a different person. You're going to get a different version of me every time. As far as my relationship goes, I'm going to ask y'all as nicely as I can one time. The next time it will not be that way. And if we don't ask for your advice on a certain situation, because we're bringing y'all these videos based off of what we've experienced already, what we've seen, unless we say, hey, what's your opinion on this? Or can we get your advice on this for us? Please don't feel so fucking comfortable to speak on my motherfucking relationship like that. Don't do that. And by that I mean because there were people on the last video, oh, well, I think Mike wants you to be more submissive. Bitch, Mike is sitting right here. If Mike had a situation where he wanted me to be a certain way, Mike would tell me that. Mike didn't meet a submissive woman. Mike didn't date a submissive woman. Mike didn't get a submissive woman. He did not propose to a submissive woman. You can't tell me what the fuck my husband expect and want from me, and I can't tell you what your husband expect and want from you. And some of y'all were very single, minding my business like that. Don't do that. I need you to figure out why the fuck and what the fuck you keep going wrong. Okay? I understand y'all, we all be cooling and all that other shit. Don't ever get that fucking comfortable. I don't have no personal friends like that I know that get that fucking comfortable unless I call them and say, hey girl, tell me what you think I should do about this. Don't ever feel that fucking comfortable to intervene in nobody's relationship. Okay? I had people telling me what I want from Mike. Well, goddamn, I could have swore I was living this life. Love y'all to death. Please don't feel that fucking comfortable no fucking more. But back to the other thing. I am not the type of person that's cool with being around people and I know it's some fuck shit going on. Just like, and before we actually segue into the next part, a word from our sponsor. Coming straight to you with the Philip Wade mullet. Oh. Anyway, what I am bringing to you today is BAM! The Natural Girls Liquid Gold System. Because this right here I hold in my hand, sweetie, and as you can see, she's been used. This is the styling butter. Now, I use this as a pomade, a grease, whatever you want to call it, an overnight moisturizer, instead of using Black Magic and things like that, just because I don't like the stain that they leave on my white pillowcases. They also have drops. I don't know why I paused, I just did. These drops are meant to revitalize, rejuvenate, are those words not important? Anyway, and moisturize that scalp. So me personally, I do not bring you anything unless I've used it myself. Also, with the weather and seasons changing, we are now getting dry skin, we are getting breakage, and we are getting dry cuticles. And for my ladies that get their nails done, some white cuticles is the worst thing to be walking around. Somebody say, "Ooh, let me see your nails." And you got ashy cuticles. Now mine are not. Thanks to this. This is the cuticle oil pen from the Natural Girls Liquid Gold line, baby. And yes, I do use it. You can't see how much I've used it. But this is my second one. This works wonders, okay? And then I have here, when y'all ask me, Natalie, what is that on your face? Natalie, what is that glow? Let's get into the skin, honey. This is the Natural Glow. Focus. This is the Natural Glow Rose Oil. This is what I have been using on my face. Shameless plug, if you are not checking out my YouTube, I have used it on YouTube plenty of times. Anyway, back to the video. This is what it is that I have been using, and this is a black-owned company. These are processed and labeled by black hands. This oil is created and filled up in this bottle by a black hand. Don't believe me? Click on the app below so you can see for yourself. Let them know that Natalie Love sent you, and if they give me a code, baby, I'm gonna give it to you down below as well. Enjoy your products, and until next time, bye. But and thank you so much for looking at that. As y'all know, if y'all support our allies, our sponsors, our affiliates, y'all are supporting us as well, okay? But another thing, and to lead us to the next thing, I'm the type of person, you have people that are cool with couples that get into it, you know. And at one point when me and Mike first got together, granted, me and Mike didn't sleep together for the first, what was it?
6 months.
5.
It felt like 6.
The first 5 months we were together, me and Mike did not sleep together. Once me and Mike started sleeping together, me and Mike was living together. Shit, when did y'all get into it? Almost 2 weeks after, not even? And you moved?
I was moving in anyway, day by day.
I had no idea.
Because I can't, and whenever I come spend a night, y'all know the old trick, you come spend a night, know what I'm saying, and you leave some shit.
And I had a 2-bedroom at the time. My roommate hadn't made it down to Texas yet. So I had no idea. You know, I'm just thinking the nigga spending the night, he leaving. I'm not thinking none of it. But almost immediately, is that you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just saying she sleep. Almost immediately after that, me and Mike moved in together. So of course, a lot of people first mind is, you know, that ain't gonna last. Y'all ain't been together long. And us getting to know each other, it still happens. Like y'all seen in the video, me and Mike bicker like that all the time. But when we bickering like that, you mind your motherfucking business, because in less than 3 minutes, we cool again. Or if he say something funny, we laughing. Or if I say something funny, we laughing. And certain people don't understand that dynamic. But
it's not a moment in the day where we don't have moments like fuck you too.
And
shit, you know,
it's nothing like literally me and Mike are together all the time. It's gonna happen. When you damn near you're best friends, you're in a relationship, you damn near siblings, you live together. Y'all got brothers and sisters that y'all love down, bitch, but you will throw them through a motherfucking light pole. It just is what it is. And people would prey on that when me and Mike was out because it's so funny. You know what I'm saying? To other people. To me, it'd be embarrassing. I don't like arguing in front of people.
Yeah, like it would always be some, like you hang around people
that would literally instigate shit.
And when we and her start arguing, then it's a big joke.
Yeah. And we don't realize what the joke is. It took a while, and it took for us to lose a couple of friends and gain other ones. Other ones that was in a relationship, and when we would start bickering, they'd be like, hey, y'all chill out.
Y'all cut that shit
relax.
out.
It ain't even that deep. And then once you think about it, and like I said, with me, I'm not confrontational like that to the point to where I want to argue in public. So I'm going to say some fucked up shit to get you to leave me the fuck alone. So that usually makes the argument prolonged because now I done said some real disrespectful shit in order to get you to back the fuck up. But really, it makes you come harder. You know what I'm saying? So now we really tripping. And I don't like shit like that. So I decided to stop surrounding myself with couples that would try and put us in positions like that, because believe it or not, it's motherfuckers that's miserable in their relationship and will do that shit to you. And when we got around other people, it's like, you know what? That didn't look good. It didn't look good. And that's pretty much the second topic, is being around couples. Like, don't be that couple that's going to go out and y'all don't know what a united front is. Yeah. I don't like going to functions where couples don't know. Me and Mike, I give you for instance, me and Mike have had situations where we were throwing parties. Me and Mike ain't spoke 2-3 days before that motherfucker. On the day of that party, we communicating to get shit. We communicating to get set up. When motherfuckers get there, we have a good motherfucking time. Don't nobody know nothing. When everybody leaves, me and Mike may not talk to each other another 2-3 hours or another 2-3 days. until we ready
we
to
mad at each other. We mad
we
at
mad.
each other.
But we gonna be right the fuck here, pissed the fuck off.
Mad in the motherfucker.
And my whole thing of it is, it ain't nobody else's business.
Mm-hmm.
When I say that telling your business shit, that's some real life shit. And I have realized throughout different relationships before getting with Mike, everything ain't for everybody. And if you're not really ready to pack it up, or if you're not really ready to get rid of that person, you don't do that. You don't run to the first person you can think of to tell them a bitch ass thing. Because like I said, y'all mad at each other Monday morning. Y'all cool by Monday night. But you called this bitch Monday afternoon. So she already on it. She don't like this nigga. Now you want to throw functions and shit. Your friend don't really like him. So it's like, hey, how you doing? There's no way to really enjoy yourself. And I'm the type of person, if I can't enjoy myself the way I like to enjoy myself because I don't like this nigga, I'm not coming around no more. I'm willing to stay at my house. I see you when you come to my shit. Let's kick it somewhere else. I'm not coming to where this nigga resides.
Right, because people be like, why you be, it's uncomfortable
as fuck
to be around people, and you know
they gonna be them.
Like, but you know, I've been in places where people be in the room. And like, you be sitting there like, do this nigga over here know that his bitch fucking this nigga over here? And do this motherfucker's wife know? You know, you be amongst these people, and you like, nah, this shit ain't cool.
I wouldn't surround myself with no shit like that, so I ain't never been in that kind of
like
situation.
I've experienced shit like that. I've experienced being in a room with a woman who done fucked on a man, and her man is there, and they in each other's face. Oh, my nigga. And I'm like,
I can't do it.
I'm like, ooh wee.
I never need no friend that bad.
Because like one thing for sure, listen to me. It's as bad as cheating is, and we all done a little cheating in our life. You go on man up, man one, woman up. We all done a little cheating. Listen to me. Some done a lot of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, if you take somebody and you know this person is fucking on this person. It's a code to this shit though. Okay, now they say this nigga finna give us code on how to be wrong. Evil is good. No, listen. If I ever, listen to me. If I ever for any reason was gonna cheat on this woman right here, I mean physically have sex with another woman, it's not gonna be a woman that done been, hey girl, not at all. It's not gonna be a bitch that been all up in my woman's face that I'm gonna try to give some dick to. It's not at all. In the minute, and if you approach my wife and y'all know each other and y'all talk to each other on any level, even if I see you tell her hello once, twice, maybe 3 times, I know she know you. That's a code. And people be like, what's a code? No, that's a code. Like if she was gonna do it to me, she ain't got no business doing that shit to a motherfucker I know, I fuck with.
That would be the only reason I would beat on a bitch.
Because that's fucked up.
That would be the only reason, is if I know you.
I've seen this shit like, why?
If I don't know you though, I'm not tripping with you. I'm mad at him.
Right.
I don't understand that shit. I'm not finna fight no bitch over a nigga that it's his job to protect my heart, not hers. I'm not mad with her, but I'm gonna kick a motherfucking mud hole through your ass. Now, if you done sat in my motherfucking face and laughed and kikied and shit, at some point you knew how to get in touch with me to say, hey, yo, nigga living foul. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. But be careful with him. Some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then that's different. But
to smile in the motherfucking face and be fucking on their spouse?
Yeah, no,
that's
bitch. One of us
shit.
can't make it. One of us can't make it. It's like, no.
Like,
bitch, I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm not finna. I've seen this shit, y'all. Like, I can't smile in a man. You talking about conscience? I got that much of a conscience to know I can't smile. I cannot smile in a man's face and be getting this pussy. Excuse my language. I couldn't do no shit because I don't even want to. If I'm fucking with a woman and she got a man on some shit like that, I don't want to be nowhere around homeboy, man. Like, I don't. And when I see it, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you, kick it with you, skate with you. I don't want to do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Well, how you feel about the, like, being around couples, like, as far as them being into it all the time?
I don't like being around couples that's into it all the time. Shit, I want to be around, like you said, united front.
Yeah.
Because when we've gotten to a point where we don't argue around people. We used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
We don't do that shit no more. So it's cool to be around other couples, married or not married, just together, that don't argue. Like, they're not going to give you the pleasure of showing you the doors of the church is open.
Yeah.
Because that's when you get to arguing in front of people, they're going to say, it'll be a female, so I can fuck on this nigga. Or it'll be a nigga, I can get that nigga.
Or not even that, I just don't want to be nobody's pillow talk. Like, a lot of people won't be honest. A lot of people don't like to be honest, but if you in a relationship, you pillow talk about your partners.
You do.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
You do.
And some people say, nah, it's the girl. Fuck all that, bitch. You laying in that motherfucking bed and you got some business that you don't want to tell none of your other homegirls. That nigga know a lot of shit. Yeah. That nigga know a lot of shit. Now, certain shit, of course, you keep your motherfucking business. Certain shit, you shouldn't want to talk to your nigga about your female friends. But as far as relationship shit and shit like that, that shit gets talked about. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to give you that much ammunition. Not only that, I don't want to be the couple that don't nobody want to be around. Because you don't know when a bottle may get thrown across the motherfucking room. Or the room get awkward because now all the women over here coddling her, all the niggas over here coddling him, and it's a room full of single men and women looking to mingle. But now they got to fix this issue between the motherfuckers that's gonna leave together. Mm-hmm. Y'all finna leave together like this. So it's like you may as well get in the car, drive up the street, get all that shit out, then come the fuck back bludgeon and bloody if that's what the fuck y'all need to do. But I don't understand. And then some people say, well, oh, that's being fake. No, motherfucker, that's keeping your house your house. That ain't none of nobody's business what y'all going through or go through together. You know what I'm saying? Little spats back and forth. Okay. And one thing Mike had to teach me, because me being a loner normally, I'm on the side of the right. If some shit is right to me, it's right to me, and I'm gonna agree with whatever. If somebody else has the same mind frame, I'm agreeing right then and there because I believe I'm on the side of the right anyway. Mike had to tell me, stop. You will disagree with me in front of people, and that's fucked up.
Yeah, don't do that.
He was like, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, cool, just let me know, like, hey, we may have a difference of opinion, but I can see your point of view. Then later come talk to me about it. But don't make me wrong in front of a room full of fucking people.
Don't you do it.
Don't do it. And I realized what he meant, because there was a situation where Mike stopped wanting to go anywhere, because it's like, well, every time I go somewhere, if you say something, everybody else on that bandwagon.
But not only that, I'm into it. I end up into it with the woman I love. If we go somewhere, like, it was a time you talking about. If you seen this first video we did when we talk about how it's been a learning experience. It was a time when I'm like, I don't want to go out because I feel like I might get embarrassed, because it's embarrassing when you and your spouse get into it and a motherfucker yell at you, or you yell at them, you clowning now, I got to clown too, motherfucker. That's human nature. Because a motherfucker feel like you put them on. I got to
keep up with you. I got to match your gangster.
So, I don't care who you are, if you want to tell your spouse, listen to me, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, fiancés, all that. If y'all together somewhere and you think your spouse wrong,
take that shit home.
Take that shit home. You know you was wrong to the motherfucker. Don't do it in front of, because then when you do it in front of people, then everybody want to put here come the ad-libs, the side coaching, all that. Then it be people, shut up, man. Oh, man, y'all stop that.
Get your girl.
Man, get your girl. Oh, man, stop that.
People see holes in the boat.
All that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And they don't like that.
Because their ship is sinking and sinking and sinking and sinking. They want you to be miserable. People want you to be miserable too.
Misery love company, and I'm on restriction.
It's people, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that walk around. It's a lot of men that walk around and tell another man, Oh, that shit you dealing with, nigga. I wouldn't deal with that shit.
Wouldn't deal,
nigga.
And dealing with more shit than a little bit.
Do you know? Do you know the shit homegirl be doing? Or it's a woman somewhere telling some man or some woman, oh girl, I wouldn't be putting up with that shit, girl. Yeah. Girl.
Meanwhile,
girl, you putting up with everything I'm putting up with. And some more shit.
Going through hell at home.
God damn it.
And a lot of people ain't gonna tell you about their motherfucking relay until the race over. That's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't gonna tell you about their relay till the race over. Who wanna talk while they running?
But people need your misery. They need your misery if you have any.
To make them feel better.
To make them feel better. If they can create misery. Because a motherfucker can make a miserable motherfucker won't have the truth and make up some shit. Because if a motherfucker know you, they know they can come and tell you some believable shit. A person that know you, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody. A person that know who you are.
We just recently had a situation like that.
Can come and tell you, oh man, hey, look, homegirl over here doing, and you could slightly believe it because the motherfucker knew. Wait a minute. And then when you go to, man, stop fucking with me, bro. Yeah. Because when you see the shit for what it, hey, my nigga, don't tell me no shit like that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me no shit like that about my woman and my woman good. Don't come get me. Don't come tell me she over here doing any motherfucking thing when you don't know what she doing. She's fine over here. I'm secure over here. You leave us alone.
Yeah. Then a motherfucker don't know how to look at you when you tell them some shit like that. We just like the situation at the barbecue.
Yeah.
I got a family member that keeps up shit, and if he see it, he see it. Oh well, because I already said my piece to him.
I'm trying to tell you, you've been low key, you know.
I bet low key. Boom.
Nah, but not really. It's obvious.
It ain't.
It is.
It is not.
Okay.
It ain't. And if it is, tell me I'm lying. You or them. Oh, okay.
That's not the point.
Because the truth can repeat itself. I don't give a fuck.
I understand.
We had a recent issue where, like he said, if somebody know you or feel like they know your reaction, they'll come do shit or say shit. And I had a family member that did the same thing. Like I said, Mike has recently gotten comfortable with going places.
I don't like to be around people. Me getting comfortable around people never ends well.
Yeah.
Because me being comfortable and in myself, everybody don't like me. Everybody don't like my personality. Everybody can't deal with me. And then if I'm drinking, they really can't deal with that. So.
But it's like everybody deal with Mike's personality because Mike likes to talk. Believe it or not.
I love to talk.
Mike likes to talk. And Mike likes to talk about what Mike knows a lot about. Like y'all seen, Mike know a lot about goddamn sea fishes and shit. Mike knows a lot about sports. Front, back, side to side. He knows a lot of that shit. So sometimes that's all Mike like to talk about. So he'll normally get to other sports fanatics or shit like that and he'll talk about that. You know, he'll find his crowd. But there's always one person that either got to try some shit or it's always one person that got some extra shit to say. Now, me personally, I don't hold nothing. I'm not finna, babe, cut that off. Oh, tell him I didn't mean to call him. You can answer for him. So, like, the situation with the family member, one thing, like I told y'all, my family has always prided themselves on is say hello. All right, now you got to go. No, you got to go. One thing my family always prides themselves on is people feeling comfortable when you come around. And Mike is finally to a point to where when me and Mike go to my family functions, I go this way, Mike go this way. Mike have his good time. Mike do all the shit that he be wanting to do. Let me move. All right. Mike has his good time. I go have mine. We come together. It's almost like we damn near strangers there meeting each other. That's literally what the shit be like. And I don't want nobody to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to fuck that up. I don't want nobody to get in the way of that. And I had a person there, and the person is a family member, that kept approaching with bullshit like, oh, Mike talking like this. Mike doing this. And I'm steady ignoring the shit because I know how my husband get when he get drunk. I'm like, he just drinking, he chilling, like, leave it alone. So just to appease this person and get him to leave me the fuck alone, I get up, I go see what the smoke about. Absolutely the fuck nothing. Just some bullshit. So you're attempting to get me to come. I said, don't come tell me shit else. Leave me the fuck alone. That man in there talking. He talking just like all of y'all talking. If you got a problem with what he talking about as my cousin, if you feel like I'm being disrespected, you address it, nigga. If you not going to address it, shut your fucking mouth up. And the situation happened again at our house. So at that point, now I see you for what the fuck you is. I'm cool on being around you. I love you to death. I see you at other people's shit. But as far as me and that's my husband at the end of the day. If you don't like what the fuck you see, if you don't like it enough to say something, stop coming to get me. I'm not that man's mama. I'm his fucking wife. But because you know my reaction to shit, because like I said, at one point, I would be the type of person I fly off the handle in front of anybody. Because you know my reaction or my normal reaction, you do shit. Not cool. Like at the end of the day, this is not my boyfriend. This ain't somebody I can just get rid of that easily. This is my motherfucking husband. And if you as my family feel like he's disrespecting me, you supposed to check that shit at the door.
I feel like a nigga disrespecting one of my cousins. Hey, my nigga, hey, nigga.
Check that shit at the door. And I will hear y'all.
Something.
I hear y'all disagreeing, then I get involved in some gangster shit. But other than that, don't come get me to reprimand my fucking husband. Like, what the fuck do you think? What are you thinking? What I'm supposed to do? Take his pants down and whoop his ass in front of y'all?
I'm a grown ass man.
As long as he's not saying or doing nothing disrespectful that you know is disrespectful, because the one thing that would have been considered disrespectful if I wasn't the type of person I am, I like to look at ass too. Okay? You walk by and if you thinking an opossum with the mumps, I'm gonna look. Mm-hmm. Period.
We're gonna be like,
I'm looking. I'm not the type of person that's gonna lie. I watch twerk videos. I do shit like that. Think what the fuck you want to. I'm the type of person, me and him gonna ass watch. But you as my relative seen him. And that you never mentioned. But you know who did tell me that they seen some ass? He did. Because that's what the fuck we do.
Babe, you seen that ass?
That's what the fuck we do. But you would know that. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like you attempting to protect me, or don't act like you give a fuck about what's going on over here, because the one opportunity that you could have said something, you wouldn't have got the reaction you was expecting. But the one opportunity that I would think that you would have come and said something, you never mentioned. You never mentioned. And not only that, that was an isolated event where it was just you and him. You come and get me when he in a crowd, talking to a crowd of his relatives. These are his relatives too. He feels comfortable enough to conversate. Leave him the fuck alone.
The conversation was about fucking. And we start talking about fucking. Everybody in the room, we was all talking about fucking. That's it. And that's one of my topics. My wife will tell you, I love to talk about fucking. If we in a group of people and people get to talking about sex, I love that.
A group of people, I'm fine with that. The only thing I don't like is if me and my friends, my homegirls are sitting up, you ain't got no motherfucking business, because I'm not finna come in the middle of you and your homeboys. I'm not finna be around you and your homeboys, no way. But I'm not finna come in the middle of a group of men and talk about pussy, dicks, none of that shit. Now, I may show a twerk video or two. You may know that about me. But other than that, I'm not finna come up in there and discuss none of that. I ain't got no business talking about that.
I had to learn that. Natalie tell you. I had to learn, like, I'll start talking about fucking around anybody. Anybody start talking about fucking, I'm like, oh, okay. And I had to learn, it was two particular occasions, I think. Mm-hmm. It was a couple of that homegirls around. And
Mike is a husband, so he's just a mutual party that's there.
You know what I'm saying? So they start talking about fucking, I start talking, and that's like, Mike, why the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, well, damn, but I never realized they say, well, when a man start talking about fucking in a room full of women, you want to know. You want to know. You want to fuck a woman in the room.
Yeah, because if I look and see a bitch licking her lips, I got a problem now. Like I said, I'm a totally different animal when it comes to my relationship versus everything else. And I've been in the situation where I was the single friend in the room, and a nigga get to talking about fucking, and she, you know, her and him engaging and talking about shit. I want to know too. Like not even, not even trying to be funny about the shit, but me just being a woman with estrogen and progesterone running through my motherfucking body. You get to talking about how good some shit is. I want to taste. Like, you gonna eat all of it by yourself? Like, I want some of that. And I don't really want it, but it's just, I'm now thinking about it.
Right.
That's too much.
Right. So I had to learn, okay, so now if it's a group of men and women and we all talking about fucking, it's pretty much, it's a comfort zone there. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm out of my comfort zone, sitting here talking about fucking, and I'm the only man in the room with my wife and 3 of her friends. And I done just started talking about fucking. Like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, like if it's 3 couples
like
around.
Who you trying to get to?
Yeah.
And I never looked at it because I said, I ain't trying to. She said, well, in most case scenarios.
Yeah, a nigga wants somebody in here to know.
In the room. I'm like,
I want you to know what it's about.
Because I would never. And
as a woman, I want to know too.
I would never fuck none of my wife's friends.
Yeah, no.
Never.
And it's not necessarily that I don't trust you. A woman gonna be a woman, my nigga.
But same thing, vice versa.
And a man
I
gonna be a man.
I don't trust no nigga.
It's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? And it's always, of course, a piece of you that don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. That's husband, mama, friend. It's a piece of you that don't trust. No, I'm the type of person, I don't put shit past a single soul. Mike will tell you. I'm married to Mike. I wouldn't put shit past Mike. I would never want to be that oblivious. I wouldn't put shit past my mama. I wouldn't put shit past my grandfather just because I've always seen a ugly in somebody that I never knew existed. And I hate being surprised about the shit. I don't like that kind of surprise, like, God damn, you like this for real? So if you expect everything from everybody, it's a mechanism that's built up. So if there was ever a time, God forbid, but if there was ever a time where Mike was to physically cheat or some shit like that, I would be cool with his departure. I would be okay with his departure just because from the beginning, I never put nothing past you. And that keeps me safe. Some people don't understand it. Well, you hoping for the worst. No, I'm not. I am praying for the best. But I always know that the worst is a fucking option. The minute you forget that, that's how you set yourself up for heartache and fucking failure every time. I don't put nothing past a living, breathing mechanism because we were put here to fuck up. We weren't put here to be perfect. We're not perfect. You may have been made in a perfect image, but that is a image. That's a picture. You can take a picture today and look like a totally different bitch next week. Pictures change. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't put nothing past a single soul. And that's to protect myself. In the past, I've trusted a person with my life, all this shit. And I have been let down every time. You know what I'm saying? So just to keep myself safe, I don't put shit past you. I trust you to be what the fuck and who the fuck you are.
Trust people to be themselves.
Yeah. And you don't never know a lot about, like, half of y'all probably wouldn't have even thought, well, you probably would if you follow me on Instagram and you see my likes on some shit. But if you see my likes on some shit, that means your ass liking it too. And look, your ass liking or looking at it too. So, but most people wouldn't have known the shit that I like to look at if I wouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that you can't put nothing past nobody. You can't. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that for the most part. Uh-huh. You got anything else to add on that topic?
No. I think we can cover all the bases.
That concludes it. So again, I thank y'all for coming back for Good, Bad, Ugly, or Indifferent. We are going to make segments into Good, Bad, Ugly, or Indifferent. Just kind of getting everything together as far as that goes. Trying to come up with a concept for it. Thank y'all for riding with us through the delays and all this other shit. But I promise you, we are coming with that shit. All right, so we love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And until next time, bye.